What's going on, guys? This is Johnny, aka Tropical Fish Guy. Today I've got a lot of updates for you. What's been going on, what's happening, and there's been a lot going on. I'll tell you what, if you guys remember, here probably mid-February, we went through this, at least most of the United States went through this super ice blast, cold front, wintry weather. Especially us folks in Texas didn't really know how to handle it that good, so we had a lot of power outages and rolling blackouts. So unfortunately, we had a lot of our fish get affected by that. We had quite a few losses on the fish that really don't like the cold temperatures. Not really much we can do about it. We tried to, heat the water up as much as we could, but with the blackouts and stuff, we lost the rams, the threadfin rainbow fish, the other really warm watered species fish. But we did keep quite a few of the guppies. I'll show you those here, as well as some other fish. I'll go ahead and give you an update and walk around the room. And if you didn't recognize the room, here's another big update. We actually moved. That's right. So after the big winter blast, we get hit with moving. We've got to move. So we moved into this new house. New house for me, not new house, but it's a nice place that we moved into. Oh, I'm setting up the fish room back here. I'll show you that, what I've got going on. Right now it's still a mess, guys, so I had to, in the middle of trying to keep fish alive and moving and stuff, dealing with the movers for the other stuff, I had to just put this in here for now. We're gonna do a lot more changes, make things a lot cooler and everything like that, but for now I'll show you what I got. All right, so right as you walk in the front door, I'm putting a tank right here in a little foyer area. We were gonna put a bigger one here, but one that I got from Craigslist was leaking, so I gotta fix that leak, but we're gonna eventually put a bigger tank here. But for right now, this is the 29-gallon tank here. Let's see here. This has a few of our live bears here. It's got some nice looking platies right there. It's got there's the blue Azul. His name is Azul, if it'll focus. That's our little beta there. And of course some other guppies. We've got some nice looking guppies. Got some Anubias in there, some Java Fern, some unknown. If you guys know what that is, let me know. Got some Java Fern stuck back there. Got some Java moss stuck back there. There's a nice piece of Anubias right there. Got some cryptocorns there. Got some shrimp in here. If you'll notice, cool looking orange shrimp. There's some more shrimp hanging out at the bottom right there. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Just hanging. Got some cory cats in there, just chilling. Right there. So that's what people see when they first walk in the door. Should be, we are working on getting a bigger tank, but should be pretty nice right there, I think, for now. But they seem to be adjusting quite well right now. So I'm gonna leave that there for a while. And then as we move on over to our left here is we're gonna call this the office/fish room. So I'm gonna put a little bit of office stuff there, my printer and stuff like that. Gotta have my desk in here, but over on this side over here, we'll start off. Now, if you guys remember, I had some tubs laying underneath inside the garage on my old house. All the tubs went away, those got pretty cold. But now what I'm doing here, and these were the tubs that I was experimenting on with the light to see if aquarium plants can grow on land. They seem to be, it was affected by the cold too, but it is still growing a little bit. I'm gonna actually, it looks pretty weak there. I'm gonna actually take that Anubias out of there and probably put it in one of the tanks. Let's see here. This seems to be doing a lot better, but still the same thing. Yeah, that grass is doing good. That's this stuff will grow anywhere, I think. That's pearlweed there. And then we got some Java Fern right there. Oh yeah, okay, well Java Fern seems to be doing good.
Java moss seems to be doing all right. It seems to be getting brown though for some reason, but it does feel mossy. It's still wet on the ground, so I might leave this one. I mean, I hadn't done nothing to this really. And it's going to be warmer now since it's going to be not in the garage. But this tank here was the 20 long, right here. In this tank, right here, we had the Tetras. This is a Tetra tank. So we've still got a nice school of neons. We've got hit or miss on the glow lights. We've got 3 of those, as you can see. So we're going to have to put more glow lights in here. The Tetras did a lot better in the winter than I thought, in the freezing cold. But obviously you don't want to keep them cold like that. They're not cold fish. Kind of cold, okay, but not as cold as it was, because it was freaking cold. And I'm actually surprised that they survived through the cold. But we did lose some. We lost a lot of the rummy nose, and those are some of my favorite schooling fish, so we're going to have to get those. But guess what? This tank, all these guys in this tank, we're going to get more of these. Moving those Tetras over here to this brand new 75-gallon tank we got from a deal at PetSmart, I believe. Yep, it's a Marineland 75-gallon tank, 4 foot long, a couple feet wide, a couple feet high, something like that. I'll put the specs down somewhere exactly. Anyway, 75-gallon tank. It came with this one Marineland light, which I'm showing you here, right here. But I tell you what, I'm really falling in love with these Aquaneat lights. So let me show you. This is kind of like a slim version that goes all the way across. Very nice looking. You know, it's very basic, nothing fancy. For me, it's a cheap alternative. And I showed you a different video using the Aquaneat lights for those other tanks over here. So here's the slim version on the 29-gallon, and here's the slim version on the 20 long. So that's the tank we just looked at. Sorry, I'm skipping around getting excited. But we're gonna take those guys, buy some more, and stick them over there in that 75-gallon, and we'll get back in there. We'll go tank by tank here. So here's a 20 high, right next to the 20 long. This is this is all the guppies that were in those tubs that were underneath in the garage. So out of those 3 tubs, I got a gazillion of baby guppies you'll see here. Oh, but shoot, in this tank here, let me tell you about the plants we got back in the 20. Sorry, jumping back and forth. It's been like that ever since I got here. Woo, hectic, jumping back and forth. Anyway. Got a nice clump of Java moss here, got some Java fern, got a nice piece of Anubias, got some spiral kind of, not really sure what that is. Got another nice piece of Anubias right there. Got some more Java moss back there. And this is just my light. I'm gonna have to move this light out of the way for this tank. Because actually, what's funny is this room has no light, so I'm gonna have to buy this. I had to buy this strip light here, and I'm going to stick it up there so I don't have to run these studio lights. Anyways, okay. So those Tetras going into that tank, 75. And then we're going to do something. If you got any ideas, leave the comment below. What do you want this tank to be? All right. I'll show you once again this awesome guppy tank with all the different babies, and check out the colors on these guys. Very pretty guppies. Very active. Very, very healthy. In this tank as well. Got some shrimp in there too. Just hanging out, chilling. And I get my shrimp from a couple of different places. The shrimp farm, I'll leave a link in here or somewhere up here below. tropicalfishguy.com/shrimp. And also I get some from Aquahuna. I'll leave all the links and stuff in the description below. So I'm going to move some of these guppies, obviously, once I get others set up. Here is the 5-gallon shrimp tank. I haven't been focusing much on these guys since the move. I just set these guys up. Been feeding them pinches of flake food here and there. They are doing really quite well. You'll see one there. They're all over the pearl weed. So they are doing really good. Interesting colors on these guys. Yeah, I'm not sure if that'll focus very good. There's one straight up head on. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I like these shrimp. Yeah, these are breeding very well. Ever since I started feeding them good. And here's a quick update on the plant. I think one of you guys asked me how is the aquaponic plant. It is doing well. I did have a little fishy in here or two since I removed him since the freezing weather. I don't have a heater in here, so but the plant is doing good. As you can see, it's growing. I don't remember how many leaves we started with, but that's growing there. Here is my quarantine tank here with one of my betas here. I think that's Ruby, I can't remember. And this is the hospital tank right here. And I've got one of the betas here being treated. He's being treated for some camellinus worms, the red worms that's coming out of his butt. And I'll go into depth more about what I'm doing with him and how to treat that, but that's a separate video. And then let's move on finally into the new addition that you guys haven't seen before until today. It's the 75-gallon tank. I've put a few of the decorative rock. There's some holy rock in there, a couple pieces. I stuck some Nubius pieces in there. There's some river stone with the Nubius pieces. A lot of this is guppy grass, right? A lot of this guppy grass. Nice little sword, melon sword maybe, or flame sword, something like that. Right there, stuck in there. And I'm cycling it out with some white cloud mountain minnows, right? Just a few. I think I got maybe 10 in there. Just letting it see, taking my time. You remember, guys, we need to take our time. Monitoring the water parameters. So whenever it's safe whenever all the bacteria fills up, and it's safe for other fish to be added, I'll move those tetras from that tank into here and add as well. But just made a basic setup. It's not going to win any aquascape setups today, but I think it's pretty much set up to where it's going to be doing just fine. Once we add the new plants and stuff, and the new fish, it's going to look pretty well. And let's finish up talking about these lights. So this is what it looks like with just the standard marine land light on, okay? So I'm gonna do a comparison. This is how it comes with the current light, okay? I'm gonna turn that off. And then with the Aquaneat light, okay, this is the Aquaneat light. So you can see a considerable difference. This is the Aquaneat light here, okay, very bright. This is the marine land light, okay. I use the marine land light mostly for like nighttime or something like that, but obviously you can do both. This is with both. Yeah, so let me know if you can actually tell a difference. I can, with my eyes, I can tell a difference. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not, but I really do like those. I am starting to like those really slim Aquaneat lights, and like I said, they're very cheap. Very inexpensive, but the downside is you only get on or off. So it's just on or off switch. Nothing fancy. So this is with the Aquaneat light on by itself, okay? I like that. I mean, if you didn't want to have two lights, you know, I'm thinking about just using this one Aquaneat. But there you have it, guys. Update on what's been going on here. The new fish room setup. Tell me what you guys think. Leave a like. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know what type of fish you want me to put in that 20-gallon there. As well as if you guys got hit by that cold freaking winter blast, leave me a comment below. And if you like my shirt, check out fishytees.net. I'll leave a comment below and get some of my fish merch. Hit me up on the Instagram at @TheTropicalFishGuy, and definitely sign up for the newsletter. You get fascinating fish facts and all kinds of cool stuff at tropicalfishguy.com/sign-up. So another way we can communicate and for you to get some good fishy knowledge. Anyways, thanks so much. Really appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot. Give me a like. And as always, happy fish keeping. Peace.